Hi, it's Liz from G-Mum's Place again, here with another Captain America, this time Civil War. This is a special edition junior novelisation. It was published in 2016, adapted by Chris Wyatt, based on the screenplay by Christopher Marcus and Stephen McFeely. Here is the synopsis. In the aftermath of an unthinkable attack, the Sokovia Accords are drafted, declaring the Avengers responsible to a higher authority. While Iron Man sees the need for oversight, Captain America's fight against Hydra has taught him the danger of blindly putting his faith in those in power. As tensions rise and the team starts to fracture, former friends are forced to choose sides. Here are the first paragraphs. One day, creatures from beyond space came through a portal in the sky and attacked New York City. The alien monsters, called Chitauri, were strong and armed with powerful weapons that were years ahead of human technology. They were assisted by Loki, a godlike being who had prepared the way for their attack. With an enemy that overwhelming, New York should have been crushed. But that was not what happened. Instead, when that day came, a day unlike any other, Earth's mightiest heroes found themselves united against a common threat. That day, the Avengers were born. They defeated the Chitauri, saving New York and, without a doubt, all mankind. The world recognized the Avengers as heroes. The Avengers were easy to admire. Captain America, a legendary super soldier from another time. Iron Man, a genius billionaire inventor who had created his own robotic armor. Thor, a valiant warrior from the golden realm of Asgard. Black Widow, a spy with expert level training. Hawkeye, a trusted government agent and the world's best archer. And the Hulk, a Goliath-like raging monster. But the world's love affair with the Avengers was not without complications. Not long after what became known as the Battle of New York, Captain America discovered that S.H.I.E.L.D., the US intelligence organization that brought the Avengers together, had actually been used as a front for a terrorist group called Hydra. Hydra had infiltrated S.H.I.E.L.D. in the organization's very beginnings. Captain America was able to expose Hydra and send its agents running, but only after bringing down 3 massive floating warships called helicarriers, which crashed into Washington, D.C. The devastation was enormous. Later, the Hulk, who had saved so many in New York, went on an unexplained rampage in the South African city of Johannesburg. Hulk destroyed several city blocks before his own teammate, Iron Man, used special Hulkbuster armor to contain him. On top of that, Tony Stark, the man inside the Iron Man suit, and Bruce Banner, the human identity of the Hulk, created a rogue robot called Ultron. Tony had intended for Ultron to become Earth's ultimate defense against more attacks by the Chitauri or other powerful aliens. However, due to an evil outside influence, Ultron became a killing machine and attacked the entire planet. Tony's creation was determined to drive human beings into extinction. The Avengers chased Ultron and his newly created robot army across the globe. Their final showdown devastated a small Baltic country named Sokovia. Because of the events in Sokovia and everything that went before it, the world was no longer willing to accept the Avengers as model heroes and wanted a plan of action to avoid future destruction. It didn't help public perception when the Avengers lineup drastically changed. Thor returned to his home of Asgard. Bruce Banner suddenly disappeared, never facing any real consequences for what the Hulk did in Johannesburg, Hawkeye, Clint Barton, went into retirement and focused on spending time with his family. Even Iron Man seemed less involved with the team. So Captain America and Black Widow started training a team of new recruits, made up of heroes the public had a harder time trusting. Scarlet Witch, a Sokovian refugee who possessed strange magic-like abilities. Vision, a synthetic humanoid created by Ultron using the remains of another android. War Machine, an ex-US Marine in a heavily armoured iron suit, sometimes referred to as a one-man army. And Falcon, an ex-soldier who flew through the air using a jet-powered wingsuit. Together, this team was a powerful force, but they found themselves under the same scrutiny and suspicion as the original Avengers. The leaders of the world still had unanswered questions. Why couldn't more lives have been saved in Washington, D.C., Johannesburg, and Sokovia? How could they prevent another cataclysm? And what help would they offer the Avengers in keeping the world safe, while also mitigating collateral damage? Having a team of superheroes ready to defend the planet had obvious advantage, but only if those superheroes did more good than harm. This is another of my grandson's books, and I thoroughly enjoyed this one too. It is a simplified version of the beginning of the movie, Captain America: Civil War, aimed at the younger reader. It was still a captivating read. I gave this book 4 stars on Goodreads. As always, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, smash the like button, and say hi in the comments. Thank you very much for watching this video.